hi guys. In today's lesson, we're going to see linking words in Spanish part 2. Okay, so let's start. Okay, guys, in the previous video, I talked about the first type of linking words. Okay, remember the first type of linking words we're going to use are the ones that are going to help us to add information. Okay, now in this second type, we're going to talk about the linking words that are going to help us to express or show contrast or oppositeness. Okay, las palabras conectores que nos van a servir para mostrar, to show, contrast, contraste, or oppositeness, oposición, okay? So let's start with the first one. Okay, we have these linking words, okay? In English, we say however, but in Spanish, we have to say sin embargo. Sin embargo, okay? This is very similar to nevertheless or nonetheless, okay? To say nonetheless or nevertheless in Spanish, we have to say no obstante. No obstante, okay? So remember to say however or nevertheless, you have to say sin embargo. Sin embargo, okay? And to say nevertheless or nonetheless, you have to say no obstante, okay? Those are synonyms, so you can use one or the other, okay? Now let's see some examples so you will understand it a little bit better. Here we have this sentence, okay? In English, it's saying, I like music. That means, me gusta la música. I like music, okay? However, sin embargo, however, sin embargo, I am not good at playing instruments, okay? I am not so good means no soy muy buena. In case you're talking about a girl, you're going to say buena. In case you're talking about a boy, you're going to say bueno, okay? No soy muy bueno, I'm not so good at, para, playing instruments, tocar instrumentos, okay? So if you want to say, I like music, however, I'm not so good at playing instruments, in Spanish you have to say, me gusta la música. Sin embargo, no soy muy buena para tocar instrumentos, okay? Me gusta la música. I like music. However, sin embargo, I am not so good, no soy muy buena at playing instruments, para tocar instrumentos, ¿ok? Me gusta la música. Sin embargo, no soy muy buena para tocar instrumentos. This is the first choice, okay? But also you can say this, okay? Me gusta la música. This means the same. I like music. Nevertheless or nonetheless, which means in Spanish, no obstante. Okay, you can use also no obstante instead of however, sin embargo, okay? So you have two options. You can use no obstante or sin embargo, okay? Sin embargo, however, no obstante, nevertheless, or nonetheless, okay? So you can say, I like music, me gusta la música, nevertheless or nonetheless, no obstante, I am not good at playing instruments, no soy muy buena, or bueno if you're a boy, para tocar instrumentos, ¿ok? Me gusta la música, no obstante, no soy muy bueno para tocar instrumentos, ¿ok? Remember, however, sin embargo, nonetheless, or nevertheless in Spanish, no obstante, ¿ok? Now we have another example, okay? We have this sentence. This sentence in English, it's saying, I love this outfit. However, it is very expensive, okay? In Spanish, to say this, we have to say this. Me encanta este atuendo. That means I love, me encanta, this outfit, este atuendo, okay? However, sin embargo, however, it is very expensive. Es muy caro, okay? Again, me encanta este atuendo. Sin embargo, es muy caro. Me encanta este atuendo. Sin embargo, es muy caro, okay? Now, another way of saying this sentence using nonetheless or nevertheless, okay? In Spanish, we have to say, I love this outfit. That means, me encanta este atuendo. Outfit in Spanish, atuendo. Me encanta. I love, okay? I love this outfit. Me encanta este atuendo. Nevertheless or nonetheless in Spanish means no obstante, okay? No obstante, it's very expensive. Es muy caro. It's very expensive. Es muy caro. Okay, one more time. Me encanta este atuendo. I love this outfit. Nonetheless or nevertheless, no obstante, it's very expensive. Es muy caro, okay? Me encanta este atuendo. No obstante, es muy caro, okay? So you decide if you want to use sin embargo or no obstante. Now this is the next linking word, okay? We have although or though, okay? To say although or though in Spanish, we have to say aunque, 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 okay? Now let's see some examples so you will understand it better, okay? We have this sentence. This sentence, it's saying, although I shouldn't drink coffee, I will take a cup with you, okay? Now let's translate this into Spanish, okay? Although, aunque, I shouldn't drink coffee, no debo de tomar café. I shouldn't means no debo drink coffee, de tomar café. I will take a cup with you, okay? Me tomaré una taza contigo. I will take, me tomaré, a cup, una taza, with you, contigo, okay? So remember to say although or though, you have to say aunque, okay? Aunque. Aunque no debo de tomar café, although I don't have to or although I shouldn't drink coffee, I will take a cup with you. Me tomaré una taza contigo. Aunque no debo de tomar café, me tomaré una taza contigo. Aunque no debo de tomar café, me tomaré una taza contigo, okay? This sentence is showing contrast because even if you shouldn't drink coffee, you're going to take one cup of coffee with your friend because you love that friend so much, okay? So this is going to be like an exception. Now let's see another example, okay, with this linking word. We have this sentence. This sentence, in English, it's saying, although I don't feel like eating, I have to eat something, okay? Although, remember, aunque, although I don't feel like eating, that means no tengo ganas de comer. Although I don't feel like eating, Aunque no tengo ganas de comer, I have to eat something. That means tengo que comer algo, okay? So to say, although I don't feel like eating, I need to eat something. In Spanish, you have to say, aunque no tengo ganas de comer, tengo que comer algo. Aunque no tengo ganas de comer, tengo que comer algo, okay? One more time. Aunque no tengo ganas de comer, tengo que comer algo, okay? So remember to say the linking word though or although. In Spanish, you have to say aunque, okay? This is also showing contrast or oppositeness because even if you don't want to eat, you have to eat, okay? To live. Now let's go with the next linking word, okay? We have the word but. But, okay? In Spanish, to say but, you have to say pero. 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 Okay? Let's see some examples so you will know how to use it, okay? We have this sentence. In this sentence, in English, it's saying, I wish I could stay, okay? To say I wish I could stay, in Spanish, you have to say, quisiera quedarme. Quisiera quedarme. I wish I could stay, but, pero, okay, this is a linking word, pero, but, I can't because I have to work tomorrow, okay? Pero, but, I can't, no puedo, I can't because, porque, tomorrow, mañana, I work. Or because tomorrow I have to work, okay? Porque mañana trabajo. So one more time, let's repeat it. I wish I could stay, quisiera quedarme, but, pero, I can't, no puedo, because, porque, tomorrow I work, okay? Mañana trabajo. So remember the linking word but in Spanish it's pero. Now let's go to another example. We have this sentence, okay? This sentence in English it's saying, everything was super yummy or super tasty. Todo estuvo muy rico, okay? When you want to say like something was like excellent, super, in Spanish you have to say, todo estuvo muy rico. Everything was super tasty. Todo estuvo muy rico. But, pero, okay, but the soup was a little bit salty, okay? La sopa, the soup was, estuvo, a little bit, un poco, salty, salada, okay? So one more time. Todo estuvo muy rico. Everything was tasty. But, pero, the soup was a little bit salty. La sopa estuvo un poco salada, okay? Todo estuvo muy rico, pero la sopa estuvo un poco salada, okay? Remember, but, pero. Everything was super yummy. Positive sentence. But, and then it's followed by a negative sentence, okay? The soup was a little bit salty. That means that it was not so good, okay? All right, now we have this linking word, okay? To say despite of, in Spanish you have to say a pesar de. A pesar de. Okay, that means despite of. Let's see some examples so you will have this a little bit clearer, okay? We have this sentence, okay? In English, it's saying, Despite of the bad special effects, the movie was pretty good. Okay? Despite of, a pesar de, despite of, the bad special effects, los malos efectos especiales, the bad, los malos, special effects, efectos especiales, okay? The movie, la película, the movie, la película, was, estuvo, pretty good, buena, okay? So again, to say, despite of the bad special effects, the movie was pretty good. In Spanish, you have to say, a pesar de los malos efectos especiales, la película estuvo buena. A pesar de los malos efectos especiales, la película estuvo buena. Okay, so remember to say despite of. In Spanish, you have to say a pesar de. And now we have this other example, okay? In English, this sentence it's saying, despite of looking horrible, that means a pesar de lucir horrible, despite of, a pesar de looking horrible, lucir horrible, okay? This food tastes super good. Esta comida sabe riquísimo, okay? Super good, riquísimo. Again, one more time. A pesar de lucir horrible, despite of looking horrible, okay? This food tastes super yummy. Esta comida sabe riquísimo, okay? One more time. A pesar de lucir horrible, esta comida sabe riquísimo, okay? A pesar de lucir horrible, esta comida sabe riquísimo. Now let's go with this linking word, okay? We have otherwise. To say otherwise in Spanish, you have to say de otro modo or de lo contrario, okay? De otro modo, de lo contrario. De otro modo, de lo contrario, okay? Let's see some examples. We have this sentence, okay? Imagine you're about to go to an art gallery with a friend, but you had a lot of work, so you can't, okay? So you have to say to your friend, oh my God, I have a lot of work, otherwise I would go with you, okay? To say this in Spanish, you have to say, I have a lot of work. In Spanish, tengo mucho trabajo. I have a lot of work. Tengo mucho trabajo. Okay? Otherwise, de lo contrario or de otro modo. Okay? Remember, de lo contrario, de otro modo means otherwise. Okay? Tengo mucho trabajo. De lo contrario, I would go with you. Iría contigo. Tengo mucho trabajo. De lo contrario, iría contigo. Okay, I have a lot of work. Tengo mucho trabajo. Otherwise, de lo contrario, I would go with you. Iría contigo, okay? All right, now we have this other example, okay? This sentence in English, it's saying, I will study for the test, okay? Otherwise, I will fail, okay? So to say this, in Spanish, you have to say, estudiaré para el examen. That means, I will study for the test. Estudiaré, okay? Estudiaré, I will study. Estudiaré for the test. Para el examen. Otherwise, that means de lo contrario, Otherwise, de lo contrario, I will fail. Reprobaré. Okay, one more time. Estudiaré para el examen. I will study for the test. Estudiaré para el examen. Okay, de lo contrario, otherwise, I will fail. Reprobaré. Estudiaré para el examen. De lo contrario, reprobaré. Okay? Now we have this linking word, okay? On the other hand, okay, to say on the other hand in Spanish, you have to say por otra parte or por otro lado, okay? On the other hand means por otra parte or por otro lado. You decide which of these two options you want to choose, okay? Let's see some examples. We have this sentence, okay? This sentence in English, it's saying, on the other hand, we have to hurry up or we will be late, okay? So imagine you're having a conversation with your friend, but like you are talking too much and you're having also other things to do that you planned. So you are saying like, oh my God, on the other hand, we have to hurry up or we will be late, okay? So to say this in Spanish, you have to say, on the other hand, por otra parte, or also you can say por otro lado, okay? Por otra parte, on the other hand, we have to hurry up. Tenemos que apurarnos. We have to hurry up. Or we will be late. Llegaremos tarde. Okay? Again, on the other hand, por otra parte, we have to hurry up. Tenemos que apurarnos. Or we will be late. Llegaremos tarde. Okay? One more time. Por otra parte, tenemos que apurarnos o llegaremos tarde. Okay? To hurry up in Spanish means apurarse. Hurry up. Okay? Now let's see another example, okay? With this linking word, on the other hand. Okay, we have in English. On the other hand, you have to mix the dry ingredients, okay? Imagine you're preparing a recipe and that recipe is saying that, oh, first you have to mix like all the liquid stuff, you know? And then after that, on the other hand, okay, you have to mix the dry ingredients, okay? So to say this in Spanish, you have to say por otro lado, on the other hand, okay? Mix the dry ingredients. Mezcla los ingredientes secos, okay? Por otro lado, mezcla los ingredientes secos. On the other hand, mezcla de dry ingredients. Los ingredientes secos, okay? Por otro lado, mezcla los ingredientes secos. In English, we put first the word dry, okay? How they are, the ingredients are. In this case, dry. In Spanish, we put that at the end. We put the word ingredients first and then the word dry, okay? In Spanish. On the other hand, por otro lado, mezcla the dry ingredients, los ingredientes secos, okay? We put first the word ingredients and then the quality of those ingredients. In this case, they are dry, okay? Por otro lado, mezcla los ingredientes secos. All right, now we have this linking word, okay? To say anyway or anyhow, in Spanish we have to say de cualquier modo. De cualquier modo. De cualquier modo, okay? To say anyhow or anyway, you have to say de cualquier modo. Now let's see some examples so you will understand how to use this a little bit better, okay? Okay, we see two guys that have to go to work even if they are sick, okay? So to say, anyway, we will go to work, anyway, we will go to work, or anyhow, we will go to work. To say this in Spanish, you have to say de cualquier modo, that means anyway or anyhow, de cualquier modo, okay? Iremos a trabajar. We will go to work. Iremos a trabajar. Okay, remember in Spanish, you can remove the pronoun sometimes. Okay, it's not necessary to say de cualquier modo, nosotros iremos a trabajar. Okay, nosotros means we. Okay, in Spanish, you can omit that sometimes. Simply say iremos. Okay, by saying iremos, we are already understanding that we are talking about we. Okay, so to say, anyway, we will go to work. In Spanish, you have to say, de cualquier modo, iremos a trabajar. De cualquier modo, iremos a trabajar. And now we have this example, okay? So to say, anyway or anyhow, I will finish this today. Okay, this man is like finishing all the housework, and he's saying, other way, I will finish this today because like maybe next week I will be super busy and I will not finish this. Okay, so to say, anyway or anyhow, I will finish this today. In Spanish, you have to say, de cualquier modo, that means anyway or anyhow. De cualquier modo, I will finish. That means terminaré. Okay, I will finish. Terminaré. Remember that we didn't put the pronoun because sometimes we omit that by saying terminaré. Okay, yo terminaré. In English, you have to put always a pronoun, but in Spanish, you can omit it, okay? De cualquier modo, anyway, anyhow, I will finish, terminaré, okay? This, esto, today, el día de hoy, okay? De cualquier modo, anyway, anyhow, terminaré esto. I will finish this today. El día de hoy. Okay? One more time. De cualquier modo, terminaré esto el día de hoy. Anyway, anyhow, I will finish this today. All right, so the next linking word we have, it's still or even so. To say even so or still in Spanish, you have to say aún así. Aún así. Aún así. Okay? Let's see some examples so we will understand it better, okay? Here we have this sentence. In this sentence, this lady is saying, I don't know how to cook, but still, or even so, I will prepare this cake, okay? So to say, I don't know how to cook, but still, I will prepare this cake. To say this in Spanish, you have to say, no sé cocinar. I don't know how to cook. No sé cocinar. But, pero, still, aún así, or even so, aún así, I will prepararé this cake, este pastel. Este cake, pastel, okay? Again, no sé cocinar. I don't know how to cook. No sé cocinar. Pero, but. Even so, or still, aún así, I will prepare this cake. prepararé este pastel. Okay? So again, to say I don't know how to cook, but still I will prepare this cake, you have to say no sé cocinar, pero aún así prepararé este pastel. No sé cocinar, pero aún así prepararé este pastel, okay? So remember to say still or even so. In Spanish, you have to say aún así, okay? This means that you don't know something, but still you will try your best and prepare the cake, okay? And now we have this other example, okay? In this sentence, we have I studied a lot, okay? But still, but even so, I will study more, okay? A little bit more. So to say, I studied a lot, but still, I will study a little bit more. To say this, in Spanish, you have to say, ya estudié mucho. That means I studied a lot. Ya estudié mucho. But, pero, still, aún así, I will study a little bit more. Estudiaré un poco más. That means I will study, estudiaré, a little bit, un poco, more, más. Okay? So again, ya estudié mucho. I studied a lot. But, pero, still, aún así, I'll study a little bit more. Estudiaré un poco más. ¿Ok? Ya estudié mucho, pero aún así, estudiaré un poco más. ¿Ok? Remember, still or even so. In Spanish, aún así. Alright, so that was all about the linking words that are going to help us to show oppositeness or contrast, okay? Now let's talk about the linking words that are going to help us to explain cause or reason about something, okay? To explain, explicar, cause, causa, or reason o razón about something, okay? Acerca de algo. All right, so this is the first linking word we have, okay? To say because, in Spanish, we have to say porque. Porque. Okay, when you have a question, ¿por qué? Okay, why me? ¿Por qué yo? Okay, it has a different sound. ¿Por qué? Okay, and when you are using it as a linking word, then you have to say porque. Porque. Okay? So now let's see some examples so you will know how to use this. Okay, we have this sentence. In English, this sentence it's saying, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking all night. Okay, so to say, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking all night. Here you're explaining the reason why you couldn't sleep. Okay, that's why it's a linking word of reason or cause. Okay, so to say, I couldn't sleep, in Spanish, you have to say, no pude dormir. No pude dormir. That means I couldn't sleep because, porque, because I was thinking. That means estuve pensando. I was thinking all night. Toda la noche. Okay? So again, I couldn't sleep means no pude dormir because, porque, I was thinking, estuve pensando all night, toda la noche, okay? So again, no pude dormir porque estuve pensando toda la noche. No pude dormir porque estuve pensando toda la noche. Okay? I couldn't sleep because I was thinking all night. And now we have this sentence, okay? To say, I was happy all day because it was my birthday. Okay? To say, I was happy all day because it was my birthday. In Spanish, you have to say, estuve feliz todo el día. That means I was, estuve, happy, feliz, all day. Todo el día. Estuve feliz todo el día. I was happy all day. Because, porque, because it was my birthday. Fue mi cumpleaños. Okay? It was my birthday. Fue mi cumpleaños. Estuve feliz todo el día. I was happy all day because, porque, it was my birthday. Fue mi cumpleaños. Okay? Estuve feliz todo el día porque fue mi cumpleaños. Okay, so this is a correct way of saying this in Spanish. Estuve feliz todo el día porque fue mi cumpleaños. All right, so now we have this linking word, okay, to say due to. Due to, in Spanish, we have to say debido a. Debido a. That means due to. Debido a. And now let's see some examples so you will understand how to use this linking word in Spanish better, okay? So we have this sentence. This sentence in English is saying, due to low temperature, debido a la baja temperatura, okay? That means due to, debido a, due to, debido a, low temperature, la baja temperatura, low temperature, the classes will be suspended. Las clases, the classes, will be, serán, suspended, suspendidas, okay? So to say, due to the low temperature, the classes will be suspended, you have to say in Spanish, debido a la baja temperatura, due to the low temperature, las clases serán suspendidas. The classes will be suspended. Las clases serán suspendidas. Debido a la baja temperatura, las clases serán suspendidas, okay? And now we have this other example, okay? This sentence, it's saying in English, due to the traffic, it will be impossible for me to arrive to the appointment, okay? So to say, due to the traffic, it will be impossible for me to get to the appointment, okay? You have to say in Spanish, debido al tráfico, due to the traffic, debido al tráfico, due to the traffic, it will be impossible for me, me será imposible, it will be impossible for me to arrive to the appointment, llegar a la cita, okay? Due to the traffic, it will be impossible for me to get to the appointment. Debido al tráfico, me será imposible llegar a la cita, okay? Debido al tráfico, due to the traffic, it will be impossible for me, me será imposible to arrive to the appointment, llegar a la cita, okay? Now the next linking word we have, it's because of, okay? Because of. Because of, in Spanish means a causa de. Because of, a causa de. A causa de. And now let's see some examples so we will understand this better, okay? We have this sentence. In this sentence, we have, because of their bad behavior, you are suspended of this school, okay? So to say, because of your bad behavior, you're suspended of this school, you have to say in Spanish, a causa de, because of your bad behavior, su mal comportamiento, your bad behavior, su mal comportamiento, you are suspended of this school. Quedan suspendidos de esta escuela, okay? So to say, because of your bad behavior, you are suspended of this school. In Spanish, you have to say, a causa de su mal comportamiento, quedan suspendidos de esta escuela. Okay? Because of, a causa de, your bad behavior, su mal comportamiento, you are suspended, quedan suspendidos of this school, de esta escuela. A causa de su mal comportamiento, quedan suspendidos de esta escuela. And now we have this example, okay? In this sentence we have, because of his lateness, we lost the flight, okay? So to say because of his lateness, we lost the flight. In Spanish, we have to say, a causa de, because of his lateness, su impuntualidad, we lost the flight. Perdimos el vuelo. Okay? One more time. A causa de su impuntualidad, perdimos el vuelo. A causa de su impuntualidad, perdimos el vuelo. Okay? Because of his lateness, we lost the flight. And now we have this linking word, okay? To say for this reason or for that reason. In Spanish, we have to say por esta razón, okay? Por esta razón means for this reason, okay? Now, if you want to say for that reason, you have to say por esa razón, okay? So if you want to say for that reason, you have to say por esa razón. But if you want to say for this reason, in Spanish, you have to say por esta razón. Okay, so you can say por esta razón, for this reason, or for that reason, por esa razón. Okay, let's see some examples so you can understand this linking word better. Okay, so we have this sentence. Okay, in this sentence we have, I am sick. For this reason, it won't be possible for me to assist to the meeting, okay? So to say, I'm sick. For this reason, it won't be possible for me to assist to the meeting, you have to say in Spanish, estoy enferma. That means I'm sick. Estoy enferma. For this reason, por esa razón, for this reason or for that reason, por esa razón, it won't be possible for me, no me será posible, it won't be possible for me to assist to the meeting or to go to the meeting, okay? Asistir a la junta, okay? One more time. Estoy enferma. I'm sick. Estoy enferma. For that reason, por esa razón, for that reason, it won't be possible for me, no me será posible, it won't be possible for me to assist to the meeting or to go to the meeting, okay? Asistir a la junta, okay? And now we have this sentence, okay? In this sentence, we have, I was sleeping. For that reason, I didn't answer the phone, okay? So to say I was sleeping, for that reason, I didn't answer the phone. In Spanish, you have to say, estaba durmiendo. That means I was sleeping. estaba durmiendo. Okay? For that reason, por esa razón, for that reason, I didn't answer the phone. No contesté. I didn't answer the phone, el teléfono. Okay, one more time. Estaba durmiendo. Por esa razón, no contesté el teléfono. Estaba durmiendo. Por esa razón, no contesté el teléfono. Okay, that means I was sleeping. For that reason, I didn't answer the phone. Okay? All right, now we have this linking word, okay? Since. To say since, in Spanish you have to say ya que. Ya que. Okay? Now let's see some examples. All right, we have this sentence, okay? To say, since I was very distracted, I forgot my cell phone. In Spanish, you have to say, ya que estaba muy distraída. That means since I was very distracted. Remember to say, since. In Spanish, you have to say, ya que. Since I was very distracted, ya que estaba muy distraída, I forgot my cell phone. Olvidé mi celular, okay? Remember, in Spanish, you can omit sometimes the pronoun, okay? So if you are saying olvidé, it's because you're talking about yourself, okay? You don't have to say, I forgot, okay? Again, since I was very distracted, ya que estaba muy distraída, I forgot my cell phone. Olvidé mi celular, okay? And now we have this sentence, okay? To say, I feel very dizzy since I didn't sleep all night, okay? To say, I feel very dizzy since I didn't sleep all night. In Spanish, you have to say, I feel very dizzy. Me siento muy mareada, okay? Me siento muy mareada. I feel, me siento, very, muy, dizzy, mareada. Me siento muy mareada. I feel very dizzy. Since, ya que, I didn't sleep all night. Okay? I didn't sleep, no dormí, all night, en toda la noche. Okay? Again, to say, I feel very dizzy since I didn't sleep all night. To say this in Spanish, you have to say, me siento muy mareada, ya que no dormí en toda la noche. I feel very dizzy, me siento muy mareada, since, ya que I didn't sleep, no dormí, all night, en toda la noche. So that would be all for today's lesson. Stay tuned for part 3 of linking words in Spanish. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!